middle part of the season can present some unique... challenges. Grant, how do you maintain your focus as a player?
Well, it can be tough. It can be really challenging because it is such a long season. You ultimately have to keep your eyes on the prize. And, of course, veterans know hard work now pays off later. You want to protect your record and start building late-season momentum.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's D in at the 2. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Russell against Lillard. Grant outside. Wide open. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Here's D. Nails it from 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Lillard. Grant, right side. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Blazers and came away with a win.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to D. Lays it up and banks it in. 5 points in the game.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Lillard against Russell. Knocked away. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Hart pulls it in. Pass to Graham. And he comes up with a bucket.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, B.A. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Here's D. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Over to the wing. Grant outside. Back to Lillard. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's D. The shot misses. Good D by Payton. Portland trailing here. Hart from long range. Offensive rebound. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 6.
Well, I tell you, I think Grant's athleticism was what allowed him to win out there.
To the paint. Here's D. The layup misses.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Russell against Hart. Lillard outside. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to D to end the run. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Now Lillard, coming off a 22-point game against Minnesota.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Now here's Hart, just 4 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. Really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
Pass to D. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Gary Payton II.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily finished points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. The 3. Pure from three-point range.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Outside Payton. Hard against Edwards. Now here's Hart. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Nurkic finds Hart. Here's Nurkic. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Timberwolves have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. To the inside, Gobert. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Pass to Hart. Gobert against Nurkic. Knocked loose. Here's Edwards, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to D. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. Simons comes in for Payton. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anderson's checked in. D gets the bucket.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Little's checked in for Portland. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Russell. Pass to Little. And here's Simons. Very solid offensive production, averaging 18 points a game. For 3, here's Lillard. Hits the three-pointer. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. How about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
For Portland, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Pass to Graham. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Grant's got 10 points.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
It's Little on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Got a hand on it. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. And here are the Trailblazers now. On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's D in at the 2 spot. Here's D. Down low. Gobert passes to Russell. Grant with a steal. Lillard against Russell. Outside Payton. Pass to Nurkic. And stolen by Edwards. Here's D. Russell. That's good. 5 points in the game.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, BA. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Russell. He had 16 in the win against Portland.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Lillard outside. Outside Payton. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Hi, guys. Well, Dean, last time out against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He contributed 52 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
4 on the clock. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Inside, D. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Assist goes to
Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Timeout called, Portland.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Big thanks to your laser dancer.
Outside Payton. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid. And he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third for the half.
Third team foul.
On defense, the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Edwards against Hart. Pass to Lillard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the low.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Hart. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Edwards. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Payton. Pass to Hart to the middle. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's D, guarded by Payton. Here's D. Drains the triple. Give him 23.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Payton finds Hart. Back to Payton. Shot clock at 6. And it's all from three-point range. Minnesota's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Towns. Shoots over Grant. Offensive rebound. Here's D. He's covered by Hart. Down low. Pass to D. Now Edwards. This one for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Payton with it. Russell covering. For 3, here's Lillard. It's not going to go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Out to the right wing. Russell, the pass to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Assisted by
Russell's got 6 assists here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Going all the way to the rack. Here's Edwards.
Nasty right
Down
there.
it
Oh,
goes.
my goodness, that was wicked.
What a nasty finish.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Grant finds Payton. Lillard with the ball to stop the run. On target from range. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Outside Edwards. Here's D, guarded by Payton. Payton with a steal.
Who's watching here?
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
D gets the bucket.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Outside Payton. Another steal. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Lillard got a good look. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Grant outside. Back to Lillard. Hart finds Nurkic. Over Gobert. Portland, no good that time either.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
Deep. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
60.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Damian Lillard out there with Gary Payton second. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Russell. And it's Portland with a rebound. Pass to D. Another shot. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
To the inside. Good D by Gobert.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. Now here's Hart. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Payton. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Grant. For 3, here's Lillard. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest.
And the shot goes.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Payton. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to D. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Drills it from deep.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Outside Hart. Payton with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Hart. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Edwards against Hart. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 9th assist of the game now. Lillard passes to Payton. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Here's Edwards. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Payton. Lillard against Russell. Payton passes to Hart. Back to Payton. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Up and over Russell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one misses.
At the line for Portland, Gary Payton II. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. And in international soccer, we see the worst teams relegated to a lower tier. Clark, you think the NBA needs more consequences for losing?
You know, I don't think there are more needed, Brian, when you consider the fact that flattening the lottery odds was a step in the right direction recently. And then you think about the play-in tournament as well. I think that, too, adds a level of disincentive for losing. So right now, I think the NBA is in a pretty good place in terms of dissuading teams from losing.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Towns against Grant. Lillard passes to Grant. To the middle. Here's Hart. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's D. Kept alive by Minnesota.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Lillard passes to Hart. Back to Lillard. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Lillard's got 19 points.
You expect big numbers from Lillard on offense. His productive habits always seem to pay off.
Pass to D. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 44.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Lillard passes to Payton. Up top, Grant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Pass to Hart. Now Nurkic. Outside Payton. Banked it in off the glass. Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's D. He's got 44. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Lillard against Russell. Lillard outside. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Payton. Fires the 3. The Trailblazers rebound. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays that...
The Trailblazers shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's D in at the 1. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
3 on the clock. And it's Simons missing. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Here's D. He's covered by Simons. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, V.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Here's D. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Now Portland with it. They have yet to score here in the fourth. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. That's the first game of a 6-game road trip. Grant, the pass to Hart. Gets it to go from the corner.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's D. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Gobert. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now Payton, guarded by Edwards. By himself. And he goes in for the dunk.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Simons passes to Grant. Outside Hart. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Towns. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
They're really working the paint now. Well, he needs to be careful. One more foul.
And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to
Number
the players.
29.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Outside Hart. Pass to Simons. With some arc. And he lays it in. Simons got 10 points here in the second half.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's D. He's covered by Simons. D gets the bucket.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive, even with the lead, as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Watford's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Brown comes in for Grant. Sharp, he's checked in for Hart. And it's Johnson in for Simons. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Forbes is checked in for McLaughlin.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Back to Lillard. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Here's D. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
B.A., I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commiserate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Sharp. Nice D from Reed.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Rivers. Here's D. Off target from outside. And the Trailblazers shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. Lillard's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Portland's shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Plenty of exciting rookie talent in the 2022 class, including a few breakouts, Clark. What are your thoughts on this class?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, a lot of talent. They're an awful lot of fun to watch. I'm sure you would agree. I mean, a very talented class. What strikes me is how prepared some of these guys were to step in and contribute to winning.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Pass to Watford. Here's Sharp. And again, it's Portland with a three.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
The line for the Timberwolves, number 20.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Pass to Sharp, 6 to shoot, and here's Brown. The three. Sharp, no good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for D.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
Oh, and Reed with a block. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. Back to Williams. From deep, Johnson. Forbes with the rebound. Here's D. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight.